Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show with Mark, Sarah, and Pam. Sarah's here on a Friday.
What?
It's a little weird.
We don't know what day it is anymore.
I know.
We don't.
It's that time of year where you don't know what day it is from like December 23rd to January 3rd.
Yeah.
What
True.
day of the week is it? Where am I going? I don't even know.
We'll be okay by mid-January.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We'll be back.
Then we'll be like, when is spring?
That's right. Yes, the
When
countdown.
is it over?
The countdown is on. It's Friday. We're doing our weekend preview and a little tasting tales today from our friends at Ruper's Beverage and Redemption. And what do we have today?
We have 90 plus Prosecco just in time to ring in the new year.
Oh, we're going to pop a little bubbly.
Yeah.
Here in the studio. Love it. You can give us a listen at LydiaMediaLLC.com or wherever you get your podcasts. And feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@LydiaMediaLLC.com.
Today's show is brought to you by United Piping, serving residential and commercial customers with new installations and repairs. You can call today and schedule your oil and gas boiler cleanings at 754-4556. UPI, the best plumbers around. And by Ruper's Beverage and Redemption, when it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it! At 5 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at rupersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Ruper's.
And in the Lydia's Lunch Bunch studio.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. So this 90 plus Cellars Lot 50 Prosecco, it's from Veneto, Italy. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I might not be. Aromas of fresh peaches leap from the glass, along with hints of ginger and lilac.
Oh.
Once sipped, a shower of foamy bubbles dances soulfully on the tip of your tongue and then bursts into a medley of crisp citrus fruit.
I can't wait.
All of that.
There's a party in that bottle just waiting to happen.
Like, yeah.
And then there'll be
Sounds
a
like
party
fun.
in your mouth.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
It does sound like
Let's
fun.
do it.
We're going to pop this thing open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm scared of champagne corks and
Oh, I love
Prosecco
it.
corks.
Really?
I am.
Me too. I love it.
I used to have to do it at the restaurant at the table, and I would get like
yeah.
super anxiety about it at the table because you don't want to. One, you don't want to embarrass yourself by screwing it up, but also you don't want to hit
you
anybody.
don't want to
Hit
take
anybody.
someone's eye out.
Yeah.
It's such I like performance anxiety about it at the table.
So much wrong can happen.
So many things can go wrong. Yeah.
Look, she's leaning away from me.
I tell you,
she's got
when I say
PTSD.
I'm traumatized, I am truly traumatized by this. I'm wincing.
Oh, there we
She
go.
did it. It's beautiful.
I may have done that a time or two.
Yeah?
Has
I don't
anybody
believe it.
has anybody done the knife?
No.
Getting the,
No, I've
Are
never
you
done
serious?
I know.
I can't even open it with my hands without wincing. A knife? Plus, I'm not allowed to have those
that.
anymore.
Yeah, you'd end up stabbing yourself.
I'm not allowed to play with knives.
Sounds like a party to me.
That
does
sounds like a
party. That sounds great.
Big party.
All right, so we're gonna sip on our 90 plus Cellars Lot 50 Prosecco and tell you some fun things that are happening this weekend.
Yeah. What
Right?
do we yeah.
Cheers to a new year.
Absolutely. Happy New Year, everybody. We're a little early, but what are you gonna do?
You get the smell of pears right away.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nice, easy
It is.
Yep. It's a sipper.
Prosecco.
Yep.
I don't know. I could chug this.
Yeah. We'll throw a little.
This is not a sipper to me. Sipper is the bourbon.
Yeah.
That's a sipper. This is.
Oh,
Throw a little
I can
OJ
drink
in there.
this.
Yeah. That's
so
good
I
stuff.
gotta tell you, and Pam, you know, the first time I tried Angel's Envy was the first time I've drank bourbon in my life, ever. Yeah, which is kind of weird, but
Yeah.
still. I was at Ruper's the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna get some bourbon. I mean, it's the holiday season.
Yeah.
Let's get a sipper, and
Yeah.
you know, it'll warm me up and all that.
And you don't need much.
You don't need much,
yeah.
just a
Tiniest,
little.
yep.
Yeah. So I got some Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. You like that? Excellent. So I made a good choice. I almost texted you. I'm like,
Is this good? Is
Yeah.
this okay?
so I got some of that and I brought it home, and Sherry was like all about it. She's like, "Oh, I want to try it. I want to try
Oh,
it." So I
yay.
pour her a little bit in a glass, and she sniffs it, and she goes, "Oh my God, that's rocket fuel." And I go, "Yeah, but it's going to warm you up. You like take a sip, and you feel
Yeah.
it go down. It just warms you up." And she took a sip. and she made a face, and she goes, "I'll just get a sweater."
Oh, how cute. Just get a sweater.
Yeah, so I think that's probably what I did the first time I tried it as well.
Yeah.
It is kind of something that you build up for.
Yeah.
Acquired taste.
But also, like, put a little cool water in it, too.
I
Did you try that?
Yeah, I did that.
yeah.
It was very good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess it's just for me now.
Yeah, there
That
you go.
bottle of
It's your own
bourbon.
little bottle.
I
Nothing
did
wrong
get
with
Sherry
that.
some sipping cream. I got her some Eggo waffle sipping cream yesterday.
You didn't.
So-
Why didn't you just bring her the rest of that?
Because that's for us.
Because that's for here. That's for fun times.
This is good stuff.
Yeah,
like this, yeah.
90 Plus always does a pretty decent job. So if you go and buy any of their labels, they're typically decent. Yeah. Do you know what 90 Plus means?
I don't.
So wine connoisseurs, or I don't know if they're called something else, but they rate wines, and anything 90 and above is very, very good. And even like something in the 80s is decently rated. But
I think they're called sommeliers.
yes,
Yeah.
at Ruper's, you can get 10% off all cases of Prosecco, champagne, and wine
Wow.
this month. So,
All? Any?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
So if you're having a party,
Yes.
that's great.
10% off is a good chunk of change when
It
you're
is
buying a case of wine.
significant. Yeah.
It is.
All right. Well, thank you, Rupers.
Yes,
Yeah.
Reapers.
We're still
Thank
not done.
you.
We're going to be sipping on
Yeah,
this for a bit.
we've got projects. We're working.
That's right. We're
There's things in the works.
doing
We've
things.
got things to do today.
Like sip Prosecco.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Very. You guys want to take a look at what's happening this weekend in the
Yeah.
greater LA area and beyond?
Let's
Love
do
to.
it.
We'll start this afternoon. Family movie matinee Inside Out 2 is happening today, Friday at 2 p.m. at the Auburn Public Library. That's at 49 Spring Street in Auburn. And for more information on that, you can go online to auburnpubliclibrary.org.
Did you see Inside Out 1?
I did.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
It's
it was
been a
cute.
bit. It is cute. I really enjoy the concept of it.
Yeah.
And this one's supposed to be about what happens when the main character's actual human person, I don't know what to call her, hits puberty.
Oh boy.
And all the things that, yeah. So for those with tweens, like 10, 11, 12-year-olds, this is your movie. Take your kids to see
Yeah.
this one. And it's free at 2 today at the
Yeah.
library. I love the library. I used to take my son there all the time when he was little. Good times.
How about tonight? If you want a
Oh,
little
yeah.
more action
Yeah, you
than
wanna-
the library, you can
Yeah.
go over to Lost Valley and see Scotia. They're playing from 7 to 10 p.m. tonight. Lost Valley is located at 200 Lost Valley Road in Auburn. For more information, you could go to lostvalleyski.com.
I'll be home for Synthonite Friday at 7 p.m. An evening of electronic music, tidings of cheer, mocktails, and tea. It's a $10 cover, and it goes directly to the artist. That's at Blue Jay Coffee in Lewiston at 189 Main Street.
Very cool.
Blue
visit-
Jay's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make some really fun lattes. Like they tend to like mix it up and do something fun.
Yeah, they do.
I like that.
If you're looking for more live music, Side by Each Brewing has you covered. Phil Allen happening Friday at 7, Continental Shakedown Saturday at 7, and the Jazz Brunch is happening Sunday at 10. Side by Each is located at 1110 Minot Ave in Auburn, and for more info, you can go to sidebyeachbrewing.com. And unfortunately, this is the last weekend of events at Side by Each, as they will be shutting their doors on the 31st.
Yeah.
I love their jazz brunch on Sunday.
I've heard it's really great.
It's really great. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know. I love jazz music. And it was cute. The first time we went, Alex came with us, and he loves to put the tip in the tip jar for the musicians, and they didn't want to take it. And then they ended up giving him a little pick.
Oh, that's cool.
Cute. He loves to dance too, huh?
Oh, yes.
The kid can cut a rug.
Yeah.
He sure
yeah,
can.
yeah.
Have you seen him do the worm?
No.
Oh, boy.
My goodness.
It is
It's a,
epic.
it's a sight to behold.
I want to see that.
Running with Scissors improv holiday show at Great Falls Comedy
fun.
Club, happening Friday, 7:30 p.m. Also, stand-up comedian Ben Chadwick will be performing Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Great Falls Comedy Club. That is located at 34 Court Street in Auburn. For more tickets, future dates of shows, you can go to greatfallscomedyclub.com.
Karaoke and dance music Friday and Saturday at 8:30 at Tailgate Bar and Grill. That's at 61 Portland Road in Gray. And they have a blues jam Sunday from 1 to 5. You can check out tailgatebarandgrill.biz if you want some more information about that.
And if you're looking to tone it down a little bit, you can go to Genealogy Hour. That's Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Androscoggin Historical Society, 93 Lisbon Street in Lewiston. It's a free event. And for more info, you can go to androhistory.org.
Public skating at the Colisée sounds like fun. That's Sunday at 11. The Colisée is at 190 Birch Street over in Lewiston. I have a new pair of skates that I haven't used.
There you go.
I need to get them sharpened.
You had some issues last time you went skating.
Yeah.
Right.
My skate was broken, and I skated 5 loops around the ice, and I kept saying to Nick, and he was like, we've never skated together, and obviously he knows how to skate very well because he's an official for hockey, and he's like watching me struggle to get around the ice, and I was like, I know how to skate, like I don't know what's wrong, like I'm having trouble, and he was like, well, maybe you're just rusty. So I finally went off the ice to check it out, and my skate was like almost completely off the boot of the skate, and I'd just been skating in circles on this broken skate. So he took me to get new skates, but he only would buy me hockey skates.
And you haven't tried those yet.
I have tried them, and it was horrible.
Oh,
It
no.
is the hardest thing in the world, and he says it's because they need to be sharpened, and he won't let me skate on them until they're sharpened again. But I was like, this is hard.
I can't do figure skates.
I can't-
I can only do hockey skates because my ankles just
I don't know.
they turn in.
I don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out.
I think he's getting you back for leaving him to die at the 5K.
You might be right.
Remember?
When I ran away?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
left
like,
him.
Oh, you have a debilitating injury? All right,
He
I'll check up
told
on you
me to.
later.
Do you know we were on our way to Freeport a couple of days ago, and I was like, "Hey, can we please stop and get a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts on River Road?" And he was like, "No, I'm traumatized by that Dunkin' Donuts because that's where he twisted his ankle."
Some high school sports this weekend. We have some home teams with some home games. On Friday, boys basketball, Oxford Hills hosts Brunswick at 1. Oak Hill will host Waterville at 1:30, and Edward Little hosts Grey New Gloucester at 7.
In girls basketball, it'll be Cape Elizabeth at 11 a.m., Edward Little at Grey New Gloucester at 12:30 p.m., and Greeley at Lewiston at 4:30 p.m.
And on Saturday for girls hockey, we have Edward Little, Levitt, Poland, Monmouth hosting Greeley, Grey New Gloucester at 6:10 p.m. at Norway Savings Bank Arena in Auburn. Get out there and have some fun. We want to thank our sponsors, Ruper's Beverage and Redemption and United Piping. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to Pam via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Yes.
We'll be back with you on Monday. And who do we
We
have?
have Donna Harris. the
Donna
Phoenix
Harris.
No Limits
Yes.
Correct.
Oh.
Phoenix.
All right.
Going to
And
talk
then-
about my jujitsu. or-
Yeah.
Yes, as recommended by Mike the Tarot,
guy.
Get her into it.
I'm just glad that Donna's going to be on the opposite side of the table from me.
You scared?
She used to beat up dudes.
Formidable.
Yeah.
Like when she started in the 80s, there were very few female combatants. So she used to take on men. Mm-hmm. And she has a story about her being in her corner getting ready to go and a guy being opposite her. And the guy telling the referee, he goes, I don't want to hit a woman. And the referee goes, pretty sure she's going to hit you. So,
You might want to get over that.
you might want to develop a new strategy.
She looks tough, too.
Yeah, I do want to ask about her history because I think Kevin was telling me she was in Japan fighting
Yes.
for a while
yeah,
too.
she's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
And
So
she
it'll be a good
also
interview.
held a world record for a while for planking.
Yes.
Oh,
I think she has
wow.
a couple world
Yeah.
records.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
So exciting. We also have Mike Krapovicki next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
Mike's
New
going to be
Year's Eve.
performing
Can't
live
wait.
in studio.
Perfect.
It's going to be good stuff.
We broke the seal on the musicians.
We
with,
did.
With
We did.
Derek, Cody, and
With a
Doorknob.
Half of Doorknob.
Half of Doorknob. The inside or the outside? Of the door.
Oh, now my brain hurts. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll catch you on Monday.
Go get your Prosecco
Woohoo!
at Ruper's.
Beverage and Redemption.
This information is sourced from published and submitted events. Times, dates, schedules, and venues may change. Please check with the venue or event organizers prior to making plans.